Hey Floss Tube, it's Amy and I'm back with video number 5. I got somebody with me today. Come here, turn around, whoopsies. This is Mishy. She is my Chihuahua Pomeranian and we think Terrier mix. She's my little girl because my 16-year-old isn't so little anymore. She's taller than me, so this is my little girl. Yes, do you want to get down? 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 Good girl. And of course, I have the Floss Tube nose itch. Why don't we get into this week's episode? I finished my first 6 days of the 12 Days of Christmas by Plum Street Samplers. I am so glad to be done with this. So glad to be done with this. It drove me nuts because I kept saying, hopefully I'll get it done, hopefully I'll get it done, and I never got it done. But I did have my thumb issue, which is still an issue. I go back to the doctor on Monday because I'm still having issues picking things up. In fact, because I record on my phone, I can't show you. But let's see. I'm going to try and grab, I have a cup of Kool-Aid off to the side. So I'm going to try and grab that. And see. Yeah, see, I'm in a little bit of pain just because of this right here where it's, you can't really see it. But just, yeah, twisting my arm, just that little bit that I did, going like this, stresses it out. So since I have it here, I'm going to take a sip of soup. I needed that after the day I had. Yeah, somebody knows what I'm talking about, so she's gonna be the only one that knows. Yeah. It's been a long, stressful day. Let's just say me and Malls don't exactly agree right now. Yeah, so it's been a 2 Venti Starbucks iced white chocolate mocha frappuccino days, or not even frappuccinos. They're just iced white mochas. But this week, aside from getting the 12 streets, oh my goodness, can you tell it's been a bad day? Oh my gosh. Besides working on the 12 Days of Christmas by Plum Street Samplers, I've worked on my Floating to the Top turtle. And last time I recorded, I got this little bit done, and I had just this little section done. So I got a few stitches here, and I got all of this done, and then all of this down here I got done. So maybe 100 stitches. I mean, it's not terribly bad, but that's what I got done. And no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what I got done. The 12 Street... I did it again. Oh my goodness. The 12 Days of Christmas by Plum Street Samplers took up a majority of my time just because I wanted to get it done. And I finished that last Friday. So you'd think I'd get more done on the turtle, but I didn't. I've had other things going on in my life. So trying to get Allie ready for marching band. They leave, criminally. They go up to Appleton tomorrow. So that's why I'm recording tonight, is I'm heading up to Appleton to see my best friend and her 2 boys. And to go watch my daughter march in the Appleton Flag Day Parade. So that should be fun. I don't get to see my best friend that often. I did see her in January for my daughter's birthday because my daughter had her birthday off. I did not pull her out of school. She actually had a scheduled day off of school. So, joys of a private school. But those are the only 2 things I've worked on this week. So that brings me to my little bit of haul that I have. Yeah, little bit. Yeah. I bought a new needle case because I have no clue where my other one went, and then I bought two sets of two six packs of needles because I go through needles like you wouldn't believe. For some odd reason, I dropped them on the couch. John hates it because he's like, he's terrified of finding a needle in his leg or something. But that's why I have the needle minder. Speaking of needle minders, the needle minder on the Floating to the Top turtle is Pin Up Cinderella by Stitch and Matte on Etsy. And then I did buy, and this is the only one I can find, one of my sisters got married June 1st, so I'm going to stitch her a wedding sampler. But her dad, my family is complicated. Her dad works at Disney, so I have a Minnie Mouse, Mr. and I have a Mickey and Minnie, Mr. and Mrs. set of 4 scrapbook buttons where I took off the shanks. All I need to do now is get magnets for the back of these. I also bought some more other Disney buttons. Okay, so those are the buttons I got the other day at Hobby Lobby to turn into needle minders along with the Mr. and Mrs. Mickey and Minnie Mouse. So 4 of the coffee cups are going to another floss tuber, and so are 2 of the Mickey and Minnie Mouse ears. So but since my sister's dad works at Disney, I get in for free. And I went in ramble time. I went to high school in Florida, between Tampa and Orlando, in a little town, just north of a little town. It's a world-renowned school. Kate, Queen of Starts, you might know what school I'm talking about. It's been there for 50 years, and so they're having their 50th anniversary this coming October. So Jen and I are going to go down and go to Disney one day, maybe 2, I don't know. Considering my sister's dad and his best friend and the best friend's wife all work for Disney, I can get passes for 3 days if I wanted, a day from each one of them for both John and I. But I don't think I'm going to push my luck with that, so I'll probably just go for 1 day and then go to Disney Springs or something like that. I don't know. I know we're going down for the weekend, but since we're driving down, I don't know how long we're going to stay. So, but like I said, rambling time, so I'm going to go for now and let you guys get on with your weekend. So have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. Happy stitching.